myself were there with our girlfriends sitting at this table, and the Subhumans from Vancouver, not to be confused with the UK Subhumans, they're also like an equally fine band. We're up on stage, and there's about like 25, 30 people in this old dump, the Smiling Buddha, and in walked a bunch of Vancouver cops, right? And the police station was about half a block away, the main police station, so it really made a lot of sense to have the punk rock club next to the police station. I guess the police liked it because it was very convenient for them to beat up people and throw them in the jail, right? So
save some gas.
Yeah, you just had to basically drag them down the street, right? So but D.O.A. was known as sort of the chief troublemakers of that whole scene. So this cop, I guess, recognized me and went up and tapped me on the shoulder and said, "You're coming with me." I said, "What for?" He said, "Drunk and disorderly." And I'd had like 1 or 2 beer, and I'm going like, I know the meaning of drunk and disorderly. I've been there many times, and I guess when I stood up, I knocked the cop over onto his ass. So next thing I knew, one guy hit me in the head, and another guy put me in a chokehold, and they dragged me to the door, and were kicking me in the nuts and the sides, ribs, all that kind of thing. And Rampage came up, and he got his hands on the cop's arm, and they started dragging him off, and they threw about 30 of us into the drunk tank that night. But on the way down, this is the way the Vancouver police like to do it, and it's like a kind of like the police truck type Dead Kennedy song, something akin to that. But they handcuff you, put you in the back of the police van, and then there's this really bumpy road along the waterfront where nobody's there. It's by all the loading docks, right? So for the port, and so the cops would be in the front, everybody's in the back paddy wagon. So they speed up, as fast as they could on this road, then hit the brakes. And of course, everybody in the back would slide forward, go bam, and like you go fuck, right? And I think that's how I woke up because I was still passed out. And you see the cops would look back through the window and go, that was a fucking good one, right? And then as soon as you'd hit the wall there, then they step on the gas, so you went flying back the other way. So you smashed against the back door. So they give you this treatment a few times to soften you up, in case you were thinking of any more trouble. But I wrote this song about that. It's called Woke Up Screaming. What they do, I just know I think I'll just cry, and I do. The captain to me and me, it wasn't what was all I do. It was just being alive, on my own side. I woke up screaming, I wasn't dreaming. It wasn't what I do. It wasn't anything to do with you.